everybody. Is het geluid? I would like to welcome everybody here today, again this week, to celebrate the second milestone this week. Monday we celebrated the relaunch of our Curacao Trinidad and Tobago route. And today we are celebrating the inaugural flight from Curacao non-stop to Georgetown in Guyana. And today, this week was another special week for InselAir, but Mr. van der Kost will elaborate on that in his speech. I would first like to ask Mr. Lippinghoff to come forward to address the audience.
Thank you very much, Robert. Dear InselAir employees, members of the press, the Director of Civil Aviation, Mr. Derby, the members of the Management and Supervisory Board, and all other guests present. Usually the start of the holiday seasons means our aircraft are full. At the head office, we then have some time to look back and reflect on the achievements that we have done in the year that lies behind us. This year, however, is totally different. 3 days ago, we added Port of Spain to our network. Yesterday, our spectacular network-wide Christmas sale started. I suggest you hurry up because it lasts until tomorrow. And today, we proudly present the addition of Georgetown out of Curacao to our network. Looking back at 2014, I can only say that it has been a tremendous year for InselAir, for the InselAir family, and thus for Curacao and Aruba. Here are some of the accomplishments we've managed to make a reality over the last year. On April 11th, we did our inaugural flight from Aruba to Miami. We now have daily flights, meaning that InselAir as a whole has double daily flights to Miami. On April 13th, we had the inaugural flight from Aruba to Valencia. It was followed by Aruba Georgetown on June 18th. 2 days later, we started Curacao Barranquilla. On July 7th, we started flights from Curacao to La Romana. On the 18th of August, we started flights from Aruba to Paramaribo. And as I just said, on the 15th of December, we started from Curacao to Paz, and today to Georgetown. So we added 8 markets to our network within 8 months. In terms of passengers, we experienced a growth of 30% compared to 2013. We went from just under 1 million passengers in 2013 to well over 1.3 million passengers in 2014. And also in terms of our fleet, we grew at the same pace. We added multiple MDs, Fokker 70s and Fokker 50s to our fleet to enable this expansion. As a matter of fact, our new MD will be arriving tomorrow. But while doing all these investments, we remained profitable in a year that is characterized by the industry as extremely difficult. Sometimes people ask me how it is possible to grow at this pace. It seems unreal. Well, I can assure you that this growth has been carefully planned for a long time. Our plans were hampered, as most of you know, by the funds that were stuck in Venezuela. We have put an enormous amount of time and energy in our relations with the relevant Venezuelan authorities, and this paid off. I must say that it should not have taken much longer, or we had to implement very drastic measures to secure the going concern of our company. But fortunately, it didn't come to that. But we did take measures to hedge our risk, and we were very happy to see that all our efforts with the Venezuelans resulted in a payment of a significant part of the outstanding debt, so that we could finally roll out our plans for fleet expansion and addition of new destinations to our network. For this year, our expansion has come to an end. And with this inaugural flight to Georgetown. We already have been operating to Georgetown successfully for 6 months out of Aruba. And we are now adding 2 weekly direct flights out of Curacao, so that we can offer full connectivity to the other 19 destinations in our network. We offer seamless connectivity to Sint Maarten, which is very important for the Guyanese market. Also from Sint Maarten there's a lot of demand going down to Guyana. Our partner, KLM, they will co-share on this route, which means that they will make this route available throughout their worldwide distribution network. So all in all, this convinces us that this new route will be an éxito rotundo. Tomorrow is the last day of our sail, and will still be hectic. Once again, don't miss the opportunity to get your tickets right here. Unfortunately, after that, we will still not be able to sit back and relax to reflect over the last year. We will be planning our next steps for 2015. In January, we will start our routes to Brazil and Havana from the United States. And the 6 months thereafter, we will add more destinations in Brazil, we will add more destinations in Colombia, Ecuador, and we will initiate direct flights between Aruba and Havana. This is just to mention a few of our new destinations. Finally, on behalf of the full supervisory and management board, I would like to take this opportunity to deeply, deeply thank all of our loyal and dedicated employees, many of whom are with us tonight. Without their relentless support and dedication, none of what I would just have said would have been possible. Thank you very much for your attention, and let's drink some more together. Thank you.
Friends, the head of the Civil Aviation Authority, Mr. Derby, the representatives of Curacao Airport Partners, and of course my favorite, members of the press, Bonochi, good evening. It's a real pleasure to be here tonight. Over the last few days, InselAir has gotten unprecedented attention and opportunity squeezed together in 4 consecutive days. On Monday, Insel reopened its destination to Trinidad. Already looking at the bookings to date, it's an apparent success. On Tuesday, Insel received the prestigious MCB 2014 prize for the company which contributed most positively to the island of Curacao. Insel contributed on many fronts to the economy of the island, directly and indirectly, to the overall employment, to the high quality of workmanship, and to the community in general through a community fund. On Wednesday, President Obama proposed lifting the American embargo on Cuba. I'm going to tell you more about this later. And here we are on Thursday. Insel is adding another destination to her network, her 22nd. Can I have a little bit of silence? Allow me for a moment to quote a passage of the speech of Mr. Capriles at the presentation of the MCB Award 2014 given to InselAir. Most of the members of the press I see here were also present there, and I took the speech in papiamento and took the liberty to translate some passages of it into English. InselAir, I quote, InselAir, day in, day out, contributes positively and long-term to the economy and the community of the island of Curacao. InselAir gives one and all possibilities to travel between our islands of the Dutch Caribbean, and so doing connects families, friends, businessmen and tourists in our region. InselAir contributes strongly to the economies of businesses and tourism by bringing travelers to our islands, be it stay over or to connect to other parts of the world, as would be happening a lot with the Georgetown connection we're opening today. The company makes a remarkable positive contribution by creating specialized employment of high level, like aviation technologists, pilots, and the friendliest cabin attendants in the world. These are the words of Mr. Capriles, but I stand behind them. Many of which were trained and educated by InselAir itself. InselAir employs 500 employees, of which a large percentage are local. Direct employment is also being created at our airport, at our local businesses associated with tourism, travel, and the transportation industry in general. From the beginning, Insel contributed to the development of the local economy by continuously expanding its fleet and destinations, and so doing, creating a multiplier effect of contributing travelers to the economy, who, on their turn, by paying hotel nights and shopping. End of quote. The award, received by Insel Management and Board, was specifically dedicated by the board to all employees of InselAir who are making this all possible. Today marks the 22nd destination with the addition of Georgetown, Guyana. Insel is in the position to accomplish this expansion, as to date she has 15 aircraft to fly her routes. As you already heard, Georgetown is a desirable destination, and we positively look forward to its development. You heard that all from Jürgen. And in 2015, you heard this also, there will be many more routes to come. And finally, on Cuba. Insel already has Cuba as a destination and will add extra flights in 2015. The planning to date had been a modest schedule. With President Obama's lifting the American embargo on Cuba, he has opened more opportunities for InselAir, and Insel will be expanding on her plans going into Cuba. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the press, I thank you very much for your presence and for your attention. Allow me, on behalf of InselAir's board and management, take the opportunity to wish you and yours a beautiful holiday season and all the best for 2015. May you, in the years to come, be reaching higher in your personal lives. Thank you very much.